Welcome to Shreya Live Classes. Today we are going to discuss about the topic which is related to calculus, that is integration. That's why this is integration. What do you mean when integrate of a function? That's it. Before introducing the integral of a function, let us recall the definition of a differential. Because integration and differentiation, they are related to each other. How they are related to each other, we will see here. See, but that's why before going to the before knowing the concept of integration, we should be familiar with differentiation, because they are how they are related to each other. That's why we should, one person should be good enough in differentiation, then only we can easily understand the concept of integration. Here what is saying, see, if my function y is equal to f of x. If what is a function, derivative of y with respect to x, what is derivative of y? Dy by dx is equal to what derivative we will call it as f dash x. Our given function is f of x, that I am assuming it as y. So differentiate the given function with respect to x. The function is, this is y, dy by dx, y with respect to x, dy by dx is equal to f dash x. That's why derivative of given function f of x is f dash x. That's why, see what happens here, dy is equal to f dash x dx. That's what it is saying, dy dx. That's what I written here. Dy is equal to f dash x dx. So actually dy by dx is equal to f dash x. Dy is equal to f dash x into dx. That's what here. That's why what we call here dy as the differential of y. Dy is the d means differential of what? Given function y. That's why y. Dy. D means differential. D means here differential of what? After d what are having y. That's why dy is called as the differential of y. Differential means some change in one. That's why differential of y. See example I studied in lower classes. Y is equal to cos x. Okay. So differentiation of y. That's why d by dx. Differentiation of y with respect to x, dy by dx is equal to, I studied in lower classes that differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. Differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. That's why he is saying, therefore dy is equal to, what happens here? Minus sin x. This dx goes that side, means it will become dx. That's why he is saying dy is equal to minus sin dx. That's why dy is equal to minus sin dx. That's why he is showing, and our function is dy is equal to cos x. D by dx of y means d by dx of cos x. Differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. If at all we are only interested in dy, this dx goes this sides by cross multiplying. So minus sin x dx. Dy is equal to minus sin x dx. That's what he is saying. Dy is equal to minus sin x. Then another, see, we are having u. U is equal to e to the power of 3x. U is equal to e to the power of 3x. Okay. So differentiation of u is du with respect to x dx is equal to e to the power of 3x into differentiation of 3x once again is 3. That's why if I am interested in only du, what happens here? 3 e to the power of 3 into e to the power of dx, and this dx goes this way. That's why I have written dx. That's why d is equal to 3 into e to the power of 3x dx. That's why he is saying here. That's why du is equal to 3 into e to the power of 3x dx. Now see here. Let f of x be the derivative of capital F of x with respect to x. That's why d by dx of this f of x is equal to f of x. Derivative of a given function f of x with respect to x is nothing but small f of x. The function, here see here, the function f of x is called as antiderivative of f of x. Because if it goes this f of x, if this goes d by dx to right side, it will become antiderivative. That's why I am interested in only this part. This d by dx goes this side, then it will become integration. That's why he is saying f of x is called an antiderivative of f of x. Antiderivative. Antiderivative means derivative, negative of derivative. Anti means here negative. That's why we will call it as here antiderivative. Antiderivative nothing but integration only. Antiderivative means integration only. Antiderivative means integration. If at all for a function f of x, if there is an antiderivative, if at all I have taken some function f of x, for that f of if all that f of x is an antiderivative, then there are infinitely many antiderivatives. See, because I mentioned here, see here, I will write d by dx of f of x. See what they are saying? Small f of x equal to small f of x. D by dx of capital F of x is equal to small f of x. Once again he is saying d by dx of f of x plus c is also equal to f of x. See, here only f of x is there. For this capital F of x, derivative is small f of x. For this here, what we are having, capital F of x plus c. Why? Means he is saying this only. For both these questions, the answer is same. Why? See, here this is one question, here another question. What is the answer? Here also f of x, here also we have f of x. But the questions are different here. Why? Means here. See, what is the d by dx of f of x plus c? So d by dx of f of x plus d by dx of c. This d by dx of f of x, what we are calling as f of x, small f of x. D by dx of pure constant is 0. That's why d is f of x only. That's why here, see, here once again we are having to differentiate two functions here, f of x and plus c. Differentiation of f of x, capital F of x with respect to x is small f of x, that is f of x. And differentiation of constant with respect to x, that is 0. That's why f of x plus 0 leads to f of x. That's why where c is any real number, the most general form of antiderivative is called the integrand. Okay, the most, let's call it integrand. We'll see next here. See, the most general form of antiderivative is called the integral. The process of finding the integral of a function is known as integration. The process of finding the integral of a given function is known as integration. What is integration? The process of finding the integral of a function, given function, is known as integration. Because there are infinitely many antiderivatives, integral is also referred to as indefinite integral. Why you will see here? The indefinite integral of f of x with respect to x is written as integral f of x. See, this is integral f of x is nothing but here f of x plus c. What is c here? C is called constant of integration. In this notation, f of x is called the integrand. What is here f of x? Integrand. What is dx? Dx is variable of integration and c is called the constant of integration. Instead of c, any symbol or c can be used. Capital C. We use here capital C. See here, that's why they are explaining why you are getting capital C here. You see, integral f of x dx is equal to f of x plus c. So you will get here integral f of x dx is equal to f of x, and then plus c. See here, this is nothing but what saying, this is nothing but here d by dx of f of x, because if integral goes this side, see what happens here, f of x dx is equal to, if the integral goes this side, what it will become? Anti-integral, nothing but derivative. That's why he is saying d by dx of f of x. That's why he is saying d by dx of f of x plus c. That's why he is saying d by dx of f of x. Because once again, d by dx f of x plus c, this is also equal to d by dx of, this is also equal to d by dx of f of x. That's why he is saying, that's why here d by dx of f of x. Because f of x is nothing but small f of x. That's why here. That's why we are getting, even here, see here, no constant here. Here constant is there. Even if you take whatever value here in this, we will get the same value. That's why where they are different here in integration, that's why we will always get a constant of integration. That's why integral f of x dx is equal to f of x plus c. That is the process of differentiation and integration, or reverse process of each other. Differentiation and integration, they are reverse process, because the reverse process of differentiation is nothing but integration. See some more example for that. We will come to standard forms. In integration, we are having standard forms. What are the standard form here? Integral x raised to n dx. We have to find that function whose derivative is x to the power of n. See, the differentiation of x to the power of n plus 1 d by dx of x to the power of n plus 1. d by dx of x to the power of n plus 1. See here, we studied in differentiation. What it will become? N plus 1 into x to the power of n plus 1 minus 1. d by dx of x to the power of n. d by dx of x to the power of n is equal to n into x to the power of n minus 1. So d by x to the power of n plus 1 is equal to n plus 1 into the power of x to the power of n plus 1 minus 1. That's why here, what happened here? Plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. This is equal to n plus 1 into x to the power of n. N plus 1 into x to the power of n. That's why he is saying d by x plus 1. Here n plus 1 into x to the power of n. N plus 1, that's why he is saying differential x to the power of n plus 1 is equal to n plus 1 into x to the power of n. So if at all I have interpreted this d by dx of x to the power of n plus 1, if it came to this side, see d by dx of x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1 is equal to x to the power of n. Okay. That's why he is saying d by dx of x to the power of n by x to the power of n. If I take integral symbol here, okay, see once again you are saying, if I take integral symbol here, what happens here? If I take integral, this will get cancelled. That's why in this way, what happens? Integral x to the power of n is equal to x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c is equal to integral x to the power of n with respect to dx. That is a variable. X to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus integral x to the power of n is equal to x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. X to the power of n integral x to the power of n dx is equal to x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. C is the constant of integration. See here, we are having some problems. See, integral x to the power of 5. Integral x to the power of 5 dx. Integral x to the power of 5 dx. So what is integral x to the power of 5 dx? So it is in the form of x to the power of n. So x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. So, and then plus c will come in now, plus c. Okay. So, x to the power of 6 by 6 plus c. X to the power of 6 plus 6 by x to the power of 6 by 6 plus c. This one. So once again 1 by x to the power of 4. See here 1 by x to the power of 4 means x to the power of minus 4. Minus 4 plus 1 by minus 4 plus 1. What is minus 4 plus 1? X to the power of minus 3 by minus 3. Okay, write this one. Minus 1 by 3 into x to the power of minus 3. Minus 1 by 3 becomes x to the power of minus 3. It will become plus x to the power of 3. That's why minus 1 by 3 x cube plus c. So minus 3 by minus 3. How I got minus 3 by minus 3? Minus 4 plus 1 by minus 4 plus 1. That's why it is called x to the power of minus 3 by minus 3. That's why minus 1 by 3 x cube plus c. Another is there. See here. Integral root x. Integral root x is equal to integral root x dx. Integral root x dx is equal to, what is root means? Half. X to the power of half. Integral x to the power of half dx. Integral x to the power of half dx. So x to the power of n. So x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. So x to the power of 3 by 2 by 3 by 2. So what happens? 3 by 2 by 3 by 2. So 2 by 3 into x to the power of 3 by 2 plus c. So 2 by 3 into x to the power of 3 by 2 plus c. That's why this root x dx is equal to x to the power of half dx is x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. In the place of n we are having half plus 1 by half plus 1. So this is this. Next we will see integral cos x dx. Integral cos x dx. Integral cos x dx. So what is integral cos x dx? See here what we have studied in lower standards. What is that? D by dx of sin x is equal to cos x. If we reverse this means in the sense, that's why what I said here, integration is the reverse process of differentiation. So if I take here, see what happens here. Differentiation of d of sin x is equal to cos x dx. So d of sin x is equal to this side. So cos x dx. So if I take integration here, here also I have to take integration. I am taking integration on both sides. So what happens here? Integral differential they will get cancelled. In this way, integration and differentiation they are reverse process. Integration is the reverse process of differentiation. Integral differential get cancelled. We will get 1. That's why. So the integral of cos x dx is equal to 7. Therefore, what we can say? Integral cos x dx is equal to sin x and then plus c. Why we are getting here? Constant of integration is plus c plus c plus c. Here, when this constant of integration when c will remove means, when c will go means, if at all we are having, this is called indefinite integral. Because here this one limit, this one limit. This is upper limit, this is the lower limit. If you provide any limits, then c will disappear. If at all the lower limit and upper limit is given to you, then we won't get c. Next, see here, that's why integral of cos x dx is equal to sin x plus c. Next, note that y is equal to sin x plus c represents family of curves for different values of c, different members of the family. See what happens here. If I take sin x plus 3, y is equal to. What is differentiation of sin x plus 3 dy by dx? What you will get here? Differentiation of sin x is cos x. Differentiation of 3 is 0. So once again, another curve is there. Y is equal to another curve is there. Y is equal to sin x minus root 2. Y is equal to sin x minus 2. So y is equal to sin x minus root 2. What is differentiation y dash is equal to sin x differentiation once again cos x. For minus root 2 also we are having 0. That's why same thing y dash here is also cos x cos x. But the question is here sin x plus 3 sin x minus root 2. For difference means where we are getting, even though we are getting the same answer for different values of constant. That's why in integration we will get the value of c always. That's why constant of integration. See here plus sin x plus 3. Differentiation of sin x plus 3 is dy by dx. What is sin x plus 3? Differentiation is cos x. What is the differentiation of sin x minus root 2? With respect to x is cos x. So even though we are having two different questions, one is sin x plus 3 and another is sin x minus root 2. If you differentiate those two functions with respect to x, we will get cos x only. That's why in integration we will get the constant of integration. That's why c will play here. That's why c will play the role here. See, that's what he is saying. Sin x plus 3 and sin x minus 2. Sin x minus root 2. What is the answer for these two questions? We are getting cos x only. That's why any two members of this family occur differ by a constant and their derivatives are same. Even that's why whatever value you put in the place of c, you will get cos x only. That's why he is saying. That's why note that two indefinite integrals with the same derivative belong to the same family of curves and they are said to be equivalent, not equal, equivalent. That's why here very important. That's why in the case of integration we will always get the c value, constant of integration. See next, that is important. Oh. Just now we said about integral x to the power of n. Just now what is integral x to the power of n? X to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. In case here n becomes minus 1, see x to the power of n place x to the power of n, putting n is equal to minus 1. What happens? X to the power of minus n. X to the power of minus n. So minus n means here, sorry, x to the power of minus 1. X to the power of minus 1. X to the power of minus 1. In place I am putting 1 because n place we are putting minus 1. That's what he says, x to the power of n place we are putting minus 1. X to the power of minus 1. Open the right, x to the power of minus 1 by x. That's why he is saying x to the power of minus 1 is equal to 1 by x. Here x should not be equal to 0 because the function cannot be defined. If the value of x is 0, we can't define the function. 1 by 0 will become infinite. There is no meaning in defining that, in doing this question. That's why x provided the limit, provided the value of x should not be equal to 0. If x will become equal to 0, it will become undefined, that is infinite. Okay. See once again what he is saying, x is not equal to 0. So x is equal to not equal to 0 means definitely we will get it out. It can be greater than 0 or x can be less than 0. But not exactly equal to 0. Means it can be either positive or it can be negative. That's what he's saying. X can be positive or negative. So we are having a definition. We are studying modulus of a function. Modulus of x is equal to x. If I take the values of x greater than 0 or equal to 0, once again I will define modulus of x is equal to x if x is greater than or equal to 0. Modulus of x is equal to minus x if x is less than 0. Modulus of x is equal to minus x if x is less than 0. That's why modulus of x will be less than 0 to become minus x. So differentiation of studied in lower study. What is the derivative of log x? 1 by x. D by x of d by dx of log x is equal to 1 by x. D by dx of log x is equal to, so I think d by dx of log x is equal to 1 by x. See, if we want to write here, differentiation of log x. See, differentiation of log x is equal to 1 by x dx. So here d by dx of, and so here d by dx of log x is equal to 1 by x. Therefore, 1 by x is equal to what happens here? So here d by dx of log x. So differential of log x is equal to 1 by x dx. 1 by x dx. The differentiation of log x is equal to 1 by x. So if I take integration, what happens here? Differentiation of log x. That's why what happens? Difference integral will get cancelled. I will get log x is equal to 1 by x. Integral 1 by x dx is equal to log x plus c. That's what I say. Integral d by x of log x is equal to 1 by the integral of 1 by x dx is equal to log x plus c. That's why integral 1 by x is equal to log x plus c. Just reverse. If differentiation goes this side, left side differentiation goes to your right side, definitely it will become integration. That's why if this differential goes to this side, it will become integration. That's why log of will become, therefore integral 1 by x is equal to log of x plus c, constant of differentiation, constant of integration. Sorry. Okay. Integral e to the power of x. Integral e to the power of x is e to the power of x plus c. Why means differentiation of e to the power of x is e to the power of x. Therefore, integral of e to the power of x is also e to the power of x. This is okay. So, what is e to the power of x? See, we are explaining here. Coming to this. See, whatever it may be, whatever we will see, what is the question here? Integral a to the power of x dx. Okay. So, see what is before d, what they are saying. See, d by dx of a to the power of x by log, assume that this one. Here log a constant, that's why 1 by log a into, we will get differentiation of a to the power of x. What is differentiation of a to the power of x? A to the power of x into log a. Therefore, this log a got cancelled. Therefore, a to the power of x. Here we are having no a to the power of x. That's why this answer is correct. That's why differentiation of this differential symbol goes this side, it will become integration. That's why, and then this log a got cancelled. That's why what they are saying is a to the power integral a to the power of x is equal to a to the power of x divided by log a. A to the power of x divided by log a. See, whatever it may be, whether you are having a doubt means, for this answer, just differentiate. Then definitely we should get the question. See, that's why this differentiation I did. See, put all my answer is integral a to the power of x is a to the power of x by log a. Put all my answer is a to the power of x by log a. What I will do, differentiate this question. Differentiate a to the power of x is a to the power of x, and then log a by log a. Log a get cancelled. Therefore, our question is a to the power of x. No. That's why we are getting a to the power of x. Integral a to the power of x is equal to, this is correct, a to the power of x by log a. Integral sin x dx is equal to minus cos x. See here, integral sin x dx. Integral sin x dx is saying this is equal to minus cos x. Just now I don't know. For this one we have to do differentiation. See here. If you know what is the differentiation of minus cos x, d by dx of minus cos x. See here, what is d by dx of minus cos x? Minus, take it as a d by dx of cos x. What is d by dx of cos x is minus sin x. So what happens? Minus into minus, this will become plus sin x. Are we having here sin x? That's why we are having sin x here. Therefore, differentiation of integration of sin x dx is nothing but minus cos x. That's why you can verify like this also. That's why this is differentiation of cos x is, so integral of cos x dx. Integral. So this is okay. So this is okay. So whatever different in a to the power of x. This is a to the power of x log a. Integral cos x dx. Integral cos x dx. Integral cos x dx. What are integral cos x dx? So definitely we will get sin x. So why we will get sin x here? What is differentiation of sin x is? See, what is d by dx of sin x? Nothing but cos x. So this here we have it. Therefore, integral of cos x dx is equal to sin x plus c. Next you will see like this. Integral tan x dx. See how I will write here. Integral tan x dx. Integral tan x dx. So how to write this integral tan x dx? See, integral sin x by cos x. What is tan x? Sin x by cos x. So we are having one means formula just like log see one function is there. For that function in the denominator we are having one function. Derivative object is in the numerator. Then what is the formula means? Log of denominator. Log of that function. So denominator derivative is there in the numerator. Denominator derivative is there in the numerator. Then what is the formula? Log of denominator. Log of denominator. See here. So what happens here? So what is the derivative of cos x? What is the derivative of cos x? What is the d by dx of cos x? What is the derivative of cos x? Minus sin x. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So derivative of cos x is here minus sin x. But we are having in the numerator we are having plus sin x. So what I will write here is minus integral minus sin x by cos x dx. I am rewriting the question. Multiply with minus minus. So we know that d by dx of cos x is minus sin x. So derivative of cos x is minus sin x dx. So what happens here? Minus sin x dx is there. No, that's why this is nothing but derivative of cos only. That's why this answer is what we will get here. Outside minus is there. Minus log cos x. Minus log cos x. But minus log cos x plus c. This is also correct. If at all I want this one, how can I write this log cos x? It means log cos x by 1. So minus, take it like this. So log. Otherwise you can do here cos x is nothing but log 1 by secant x. Log cos x is minus log cos x means if at all I want interested in secant, so 1 over cos x, 1 over secant x is cos x. What I will do here, if at all means if at all I want the answer to be in terms of this answer, if at all I want to write in what is cos x is equal to minus log 1 over cos x. See once again what happens here? This one what happens here? Minus log 1 and then minus of minus log secant. See minus log 1 minus log sec x. So log 1 is 0. Log 1 is 0 minus and then minus log sec x. So minus minus get cancelled. We will get log secant x. So integral, what happened? Integral tan x is equal to log sec x. Integral tan x is equal to log sec x. Why? Means if you differentiate this one, what is differentiation of secant x? Secant x tan x. Once again, log secant x is there, no? 1 by secant x. Differentiation of log x, 1 by secant x into differentiation of secant x tan x. So whatever secant is there, tan x will come. Therefore, integral of tan x is log secant x. That's what we are saying. Integral of tan x is equal to log secant x. If at all we are not interested, means minus log cos x plus c. Minus log cos x plus c. This is also correct. So integral of cot x. So what is integral of cot x? Just now get right here. Integral of cot x. So integral. So right here. Right here. Integral cot x dx. So what is cot x? Cos x by sin x dx. So definitely see differentiation of sin x. Differentiation of sin x is cos dx. So denominator is there here. Denominator derivative is there in the numerator. So what is the formula? Log of denominator. Log of sin x plus c. That's what it's saying. Log of sin x plus c. So coming to this one. Next. Integral secant x. Integral sec x dx. Integral secant x dx. What I will do here? Multiply secant x plus tan x by secant x multiply divided with secant x plus tan x. Secant x plus tan x. So what happened here? See what is secant x? Okay. So what about the derivative of this one? What is the d by dx of? What is the d by dx of secant x plus tan x? So what is the differentiation of secant x? Secant x tan x. What is the differentiation of tan x? Secant square x. Okay. Once again, what is common here? Secant x. Also here secant x. So what is common? Secant x. So what happened here? Tan x. What will happen here? Secant x. So same thing. See, I am having same secant x into secant x plus tan x. That's why derivative of secant x plus tan x is here in the numerator. That's why what is the formula? Log of denominator. Log of denominator. What is our denominator? Secant x plus tan x. So this is the answer for integral of secant x. Integral of secant x is equal to, that's why you say secant x multiply divide with secant x plus tan. Once again secant x tan x. This is secant x, secant square x. That's why log secant x. That's why log of secant x plus tan x. So once again, what they are saying here? What they are saying here? Secant x plus tan x. How they are writing? Secant x. Oh, writing secant x plus tan x. What is secant x? 1 by cos x. 1 by cos x plus Now they are writing here. Now I am writing 1 by cos x plus what is tan x? Sin x by cos x. So definitely what we can write here? 1 plus sin x by what is the denominator? LCM derivative cos x. That's why you are writing here 1 plus sin x by cos x. That's why you are writing here 1 plus sin x by cos x. And then what is 1? How we can write this is cos 90 plus x. See, once again I will write here cos 90 plus x. Cos 90 plus x is minus sin x. That's why. So you put all your minus comes with, definitely it will become plus. That's why you are saying plus sin x is nothing but minus cos this one. Plus sin x is nothing but minus cos pi by 2 plus x. By what is cos x once again? Sin 90 plus x. Sin 90 plus x is cos x. What is 1 minus cos theta formula we are having? 1 minus cos theta in the form. That is equal to 2 sin square theta by 2. 1 minus cos theta is equal to 2 sin square theta by 2. So 2 sin square theta by 2. So 2 sin square pi by 2 by 2. Once again that right here pi by 2. That's why 2 sin square pi by 2. Once again what is sin theta formula? 2 sin theta cos theta. Here 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. 2 sin square pi by 2. Here plus 1 minus cos theta. 2 sin square theta by 2. 2 sin square pi by 4 is this one. 2 sin square theta by 2. This is not 2. This is 2 sin square pi by 4. Okay. 2 sin square pi by 4 plus x by 2. So what happens here? These two get cancelled. 1 square, this one this one has a remaining is sin pi by 4 plus x by 2 by cos pi by 4 plus x by 2. What happens here? Sin pi by 4 plus x by 2 by cos pi by 4 plus x by 2. So this is sin by cos nothing but tan pi by 4 plus x by 2. That's why you say this is integral of secant x plus tan x is equal to log secant x plus tan x. If not, we can take another answer log of tan pi by 4 plus x by 2. Similarly, we can say that log integral cosecant x is equal to log cosecant x minus cot x. Right? Same thing here. What happens means just I will show explain and integral cosecant x. Say multiply cosecant x minus cot x and divide. Cosecant x minus cot x. So this is the thing. Oh, this is the thing. This way. So once again, what is the dy dx of cosecant x minus cot x? What is the dy dx of cosecant x? Differentiation of cosecant x minus differentiation of cot x. What is differentiation of cosecant x? Minus cosecant x cot x. Minus cosecant x cot x. What is differentiation of cot x? Minus cosecant square. Already here minus with the plus cosecant square x. This one. So once again, what is common here? Cosecant x common is there. Cosecant x common is there. Then what is remaining here? So cosecant x minus cot x. So cosecant x minus cot x. So same thing. Here numerator what are cosecant x minus cot x. Cosecant x into cosecant x minus cot x. So when we are getting a cosecant x into cosecant x minus cot x, whenever we are differentiating cosecant x minus cot x. So derivative, denominator derivative is there in the numerator. What is the formula? Log of denominator. Log of denominator. What is my denominator? Cosecant x minus cot x. So cosecant x minus cot x plus c. This one log of cosecant x minus cot x or log tan x by 2. See how this one is coming in. Just show one sec. See this one okay, this one, okay, this is okay. See here what I am saying here, log tan x by 2. We are saying log tan x by 2. See if you differentiate log tan x by 2, what will come to see here? What is log x? 1 by x. 1 by tan x by 2. What is differentiation of tan x by 2? Secant square x by 2. What is once again x by differentiation? Half. Okay. That's why tan x by 2, differentiation of tan x by 2. What happens here? That's why here secant x by 2 log tan x by 2. Differentiation of log tan x d by dx or log tan x by 2. 1 by tan x by 2. Differentiation of tan x by 2. Secant square x by 2. Differentiation of x by 2 half. So once again is saying what is log cosecant x minus cot x. That before we are having log cosecant x minus cot x. See I will show you if people are interested means. So what I will do, cosecant x minus cot x. What is cosecant x minus cot x? 1 by sin x. What is cot x? Cos x by sin x. So what happens here? 1 minus cos x by sin x. 1 minus cos x by sin x. What is 1 minus cos x? 2 sin square x by 2. 2 sin square x by 2. What is sin x? 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. 2 sin x by 2 cos x. 2 look at 1 sin x by 2, 1 sin x by 2, sin x by 2 by cos x by 2. What is sin x by 2 by cos x by 2? Tan x by 2. That's all. We are getting log is there now. Before we are having log is there now. For everything you will take log. So for log means the answer is log of tan x by 2. That's right. This is log of tan x by 2. Like this you will do here. That's why they are one and the same. Integral cosecant x dx is equal to log of cosecant x minus cot x plus c. If not, log of tan x by 2. I will show here how we are getting log of tan x by 2. Means see cosecant x minus cot x can be written as 1 by sin x minus cos x by sin x. 1 minus cos x by sin x. 2 sin square x by 2 by 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. 2 both can get cancelled. Sin x by 2 tan x by 2. This is the thing we have to do. See, by getting contact this one. See our address. Okay, we can if you have any queries or any doubts, you can contact this person in the hand. Thank you.